let's say you were 2 years into your relationship and you had to assemble your own flowers.
She wouldn't care.
I don't know. I'm just not that kind of person.
Alex is
It's an
happy she gets
impossible
a gift
question
at
to
all.
answer.
Yeah, I am
That's
not
an
a per-
impossible question. I don't know why I asked it.
I'm like you can't ask me that because I generally don't like receiving. I like giving.
Are there...
Shut the fuck up, Brett.
Oh, boy.
Mic drop.
See you later.
Bye.
$1 million, but when you climax,
Oh god.
Whoa.
I can't believe we're taking it to this level.
you barf in your mouth.
Yeah, I probably would.
I probably
All right,
would.
ladies, be warned. Brett may puke on you.
He's not getting this offer right now. This is a scenario.
No, this is based on things that will never happen, right?
All right,
Or-
let's do it right now.
What?
Let's use this
Go
scenario.
ahead.
Let's do it right
So
now.
Alex and I watched Black Mirror. It
We
came
binged
out.
it.
Came
You
out
don't
last
binge
week.
it.
Do you not consider 3 hours binging?
No, I said on the precast, I'm saying it now, to be binge-worthy, I think has to be at least 5. Binging is not about length of time, I think. It's about number of individual things.
I think it's about a season,
How many episodes is binge watching?
Well,
According
we
to
just asked him.
according to Google.
a survey conducted by Netflix in February 2014. They need
That's
to redo
5
this.
years ago.
They need to redo
Yeah.
this.
Before
Nope.
binging really
This
took
is,
off.
yeah. It says 73% of people define binge watching as watching between 2 to 6 episodes. 2?
2? No.
No.
No. Okay. I think
This just rendered itself irrelevant.
It did. That was a very dumb.
Throw your phone.
it's very subtle. Throw your phone.
I just got a Charlie horse in my thigh.
Oh, shoot. You okay?
You're gonna fart or
Do
something.
you need something?
Hey, where's your Charlie
Just give me
horse?
time. It's on the bottom of this thigh.
Hey, you can do this. Put your foot out. Put your
I
foot
can't.
Out. Do it.
No.
Put your
Oh, shoot.
Put it out. Now flex your foot up, like your toes towards the ceiling. It looks like you're trying to take a shit.
What do you need to
Well, I
do?
don't want it to look like
What do you want to do?
I'm trying to put my foot over there.
Give me your
Help me. My back's to the camera.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're okay.
You're okay.
ridiculous.
You're okay. You're
Let's do some
I'm doing some friggin' Christmas trivia. Welcome back to PTO Unlimited podcast. My name is Brett.
I'm Josh.
Alex.
This is episode 261.
And Flight 261 is one of the most cursed flight numbers with 3 crashes actually on it. But it's not the it's not the most cursed flight number actually. That one has like 7, which is Flight 191.
Maybe they should stop
Numbering those flights.
All right.
No, I love flying, but it's only if its distance merits the risk, you know?
Yes.
Like if I'm going to fly from like Indy to Chicago for a connection, I get mad because that's like
Right.
30 minutes in the air.
Well, I know, but sometimes the connection is longer than the drive itself.
Yeah, right? Because then you have to wait there maybe or something.
When
like that.
I went to Florida in 2013, I believe it took us, so we flew out of Indy, and I believe we had to go to Detroit and then to Florida. But total time from leaving to go to Indy to when we arrived in Florida was longer than if we would have just drove there pretty much
Ugh.
straight.
Oh my god.
So I'm like, I mean, it was nice because actual travel time wasn't that bad. I mean, you weren't cooped up in a car for 13 hours, but
Right.
how much did you really gain?
Yeah. I mean, the only thing you get out of it is you're not in a confined space for a long period of time. That's the only thing you get out of it. Like when we fly from here to see my family in South Dakota or whatever, that takes couple hours out of it, but if you were to drive that, that's a full day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 8 to 10 hours, man. It's tough. Also, there's another number with 261. 261 Fearless is a non-profit organization started by Catherine Switzer, who wore bib 261 when she became the first woman to run the Boston Marathon in 1967. So
Cool.
yeah,
Cool.
that was her number when she ran the Boston Marathon. So she
Nice.
made a non-profit organization with that. So yeah, weekly update. How was your week, Brett?
So far it's pretty good, but I've have come to the understanding that I can't go outside for extended periods of time without extensively preparing for it.
I see your foot's a
Did
little
you see
red.
my
I
legs?
saw your legs.
Dude, you're looking pink.
Yeah, it's because they're burned.
Did you put anything on?
I did,
Oh.
but I put SPF 30, the spray kind, and I applied like once an hour for like 4 hours, and I still got toasted. So I either have to start wearing pants, which is hard to do when you go to a pool,
Yeah.
or I got to use like SPF 100, and it's got to be full on lotion. And
You know, honestly, I've read a lot of stuff about, sunscreen and all that. So I'm more under the conclusion that it's more dangerous to wear it than it is to not. But still, either way, there's a lot of UV coming at you.
well, that's why I wear, like, I went to cousin Andrew and his family were camping, so I went to their campsite for the day. They were on a lake, and
Nice.
they had a pool, so I went to the pool, and I had a UV swim shirt, so above the waist I'm fine. My right arm got just a little tiny bit red, but there's no pain. My legs though are killing me.
Your legs. Look
Your left
ouchy.
arm is always going to be the darkest arm.
It is because
You're always leaning it
you're,
on the...
on the up on the side when I'm driving, so
Yeah,
that's
right.
always the most exposed,
Yeah.
most comfortable. So
You ever see the movie The Core?
No.
Oh, well, there's a scene where the sun finds a hole in the atmosphere and it burns the Golden Gate Bridge in half.
Oh yeah.
oh my,
But
Yeah.
at one point, like right when it starts, you see this guy with his arm hanging out. And all of a sudden, you
Yes.
just see it get singed,
Oh,
like
jeez.
red. He's like, oh, like in seconds.
Yeah.
Like not even like a second. It goes from this to our microphone. He's like, oh. So it reminds
So-
me of that.
I mean, you can't go to the pool in pants.
No way.
No.
You could wear like compression pants like under your swim
Mhm.
trunks, but that would just kind of suck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, is there a reason you're wearing a UV shirt?
Because I will roast worse than my legs.
How white is your chest?
It's will forever be just as white as they come.
Oh no. Oh no. Wow. I mean,
or maybe you need to work yourself up a base tan and like a bed before you even
Maybe.
go outside.
that might not be a bad
Maybe,
idea.
but how often do I really go outside for the day?
Well, I mean, we're talking about going to the beach. We're talking about going to Mongo. Those are two big places that you're going to be outside for at least 4 to 6 hours. So, one thing that I've always noticed is that it takes like at least a good month for me to get a good base tan before I
Yeah.
peel first. Like
Yeah.
peeling is like Alex was just noticing my head the other day. She's like, you gotta put some lotion on that thing. It
Yeah.
gets a little dry, being outside and all that stuff. We were gonna go to the pool yesterday, but we had other stuff to go on. I had a job interview on Tuesday. Not certain of where it's going from, other than just knowing that I had it. Moving forward, I'll find out hopefully this week. But one thing I want to talk about, I went to. Okay, I'm gonna call it Dunkin' Donuts. They changed their name to Dunkin', so I'm still gonna call it the old one. But they messed up on my order yesterday. Like I was just planning on getting a couple of donuts.
Oh, the donuts. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah. So I went to Dunkin' Donuts, just got my regular order. I don't like when restaurants mess up and give you too much back. Like when you order something, they give you double if they mess up, it almost seems, if not triple back. Like they just like, oh, here's all this extra food for you. Like I remember when Buffalo Wild Wings messed up on one of my orders one time and they gave me like triple the amount of wings.
ridiculous.
And they've been doing that recently
They
too.
did it,
They've given
yeah.
us too much wings. I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't even.
I'm like, there's no point.
So I ordered 1 donut and 10 donut holes. That's it. You order them in 5s.
Yep.
So they messed up the type of donuts that were supposed to go with it. So they gave me 10 of 1 donut hole, and then they gave me 4 full cake donuts that were supposed to replace the 5 that they're out of stock on. So they gave me 4 full cake donuts, and they gave me 3 extra Boston cream donuts, which I ordered 1 Boston cream. I'm just like, I don't...
Like, actual big donuts.
You might be in the minority.
I know
of
I
people
am.
who don't want more for less.
I know I am. I know I
So
am.
That's
But
just probably going to happen.
I'm a calorie counter, and as you can tell, I mean...
Don't eat the extra. Just because they give you more doesn't mean you have to eat
It's
it.
wasteful. It can go to the next person.
Yeah.
That's me. That's my mindset. I don't need the extra, 10 donuts that are going to eventually make it to the garbage when it could have gone to the person that was going to buy it next, and they could have made a profit off of that. Or as opposed to they're giving me all this extra stuff that I don't need. And I get that that's an incentive, so you don't give a bad review or never come back, things like that. Because I did a mobile order for the first time, and I think that was more of
That
like
went well.
Yeah. That went real well. So what it was is I got my order, and then I was driving back. I got halfway home, and I looked in. I was like, I'm just going to check that. It was wrong. So I did a full UE, came back, and so.
Man, I don't understand how you guys have so many problems
I don't know.
with your carryouts and your drive-thrus, and
I
I
don't know.
never have a problem.
I don't
we have
understand it
problems
myself.
a lot. It's
Like, we get it, but then if it's not a problem, they give us like more off the bat. B-Dubs has been doing that recently, and I'm just like, that's a little much. I had to toss some wings because I wasn't going to eat them, But yeah, no, that was my Dunkin' story. I don't know how you feel about getting extra food or as an incentive. That's kind of a niche.
I would much rather get a coupon to come back.
Yeah, that's good. Like Culver's did that for us.
Like when Culver's fucked up.
They
Yeah.
gave you
They
your
just
order.
they gave me my order. They redid it, and then they gave me like 3 free meals to come back.
Yeah, that's
I'd
what
much
you should
rather do that than just here. Let me give you 3 of your meals all at once.
That's very true. Did we do anything else this week, Alex? I mean, we really.
It's not been a good week for me.
No,
So
you've been bedridden and
pretty much
sleepy, and I think it's just you're just having a lot happen at work.
I'm honestly struggling right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like on the show.
What? Stay awake?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like I've not been this fatigued since having COVID.
Yeah, but you don't have it.
No.
Well, you're not certain. Well, I mean, who knows what's going around these days? I mean,
Who
Indiana
knows?
is opening up, and we don't know whether or not people are spreading it. But yeah, you guys have anything else you want to touch on before we move on? I mean, we have a few things we can go into. Playing and watching, if you want to go into that.
Man, I'm really trying to think of my week now, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what the hell? I'm like, this whole week has been like
Alex and I
weird.
watched the Halloween Kills trailer. So that's coming out in October.
Yeah.
It actually makes me want to watch it. I wasn't really interested, to be honest.
I wasn't either until we watched it, and
because it's June.
No. I wasn't
No.
interested in Halloween. Like, I wasn't
Yeah.
interested in seeing the sequel.
Oh,
Because I was like,
I just thought that the last one that we watched, I can't remember what the
just
heck.
Halloween.
It's just Halloween.
Yeah.
That one that we watched was just so good. I was like,
No,
I just
Josh,
don't know.
I remember. I think it was December when
The teaser came out, right?
We talked. Me and you made fun of Alex for caring about Halloween
I know.
in December. So I just was thinking of that
Well, I mean,
conversation.
June's end of June's not a bad time to do it, I guess. But I think it was mainly just trying to get people excited because Candyman also came out, the trailer, which I didn't watch that. I will probably eventually to see if I even feel like watching it. But Forever Purge comes out this weekend.
I was just thinking about
Oh,
that. and
yeah.
I haven't watched anything on that.
Are you gonna see it though?
Yeah, probably.
You think so? Yeah. I don't know. I mean, maybe.
So I really want to see the new Halloween just because the preview starts literally where like exactly where it stopped the last time.
Yeah. Right. I mean, it's
And like they even show like parts of the like obviously that's what the trailer is. They show parts that are gory parts of the movie, and I'm like, wow, those seem like they'd be pretty relevant big parts of the movie. If they're showing this in the trailer, it better be better than this.
Yeah, right. I mean, it was really bloody already.
Killed a bunch of firefighters that were trying to put the fire out.
Yeah, right.
Like he's just like there, but the fact that Jamie Lee Curtis is in it and.
Everyone's
She
reprising.
did such a great job the last time. So I'm like,
well, I mean,
it looks
she's
like they
grown
just
into her
kept
role,
filming.
You know? Yeah. Well, I mean, they probably did.
Maybe they did.
Well, that's the part of Hollywood is they can make it look like they went
That's
right
true.
right
Mhm.
on. So they
Right.
maybe
Well, when you got somebody that's older and aging faster,
Well,
it's a little bit harder. But
maybe
Jamie Lee Curtis still looks really good. So
Alex and I have watched Dave and Lego Masters and Rick and Morty. I mean,
I'm
that's
so
all
happy
up
we
right
have
now.
some new stuff coming back.
Yeah.
that's not. I mean, it's new in the sense that it's
new seasons.
New
New
seasons,
seasons,
but
yes.
it's not
It's
new.
new content.
There you go.
Yes, I've been waiting for
Content.
from these shows for a year now.
Yeah.
I know that sounds like a problem, but
You watched anything, Brett? Anything new?
No. Oh, I finished the Lethal Weapons.
Nice. You watched 4?
I did.
Oh.
And I think 4 is probably my least favorite.
it's kind of it's not as it feels different. It's
Well,
very late 90s.
I don't
you can
like
feel that.
the villain. Like
Jet Li?
that
the
problem,
whole ring, the
whole
yeah.
counterfeit. You don't even find out they're working on counterfeit till almost 75% through it.
The plot thickens.
Yeah, and then you have the family at Murtaugh's house. I just didn't care, but I did like the added dimension of Chris Rock. I thought he was funny.
Yeah, he was good. Good
but
addition.
I think altogether, the best is probably 2 for me.
I agree. 2, that's the one with diplomatic immunity,
Yes.
right? Yeah, yeah. It's just been revoked.
Arjun Rudd.
Yeah,
And I always laugh because I remember when I watched it the first time when they go to that house on the stilts
Mhm.
and
Alex has no idea what we're talking about.
they're rounding them all up, and the boss comes down the stairs and Riggs sees him and he goes, "Freeze, dickhead!"
Mel Gibson put himself into that role. I think, pretty
it
hardcore.
was. I can see through these movies how he became a star because he's really good in these movies.
Yeah.
Mel
Mel
Gibson.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how long it took me to recognize that he was the voice of John Smith. I mean, I didn't know right off the bat for Pocahontas.
I guess I didn't realize either.
You didn't know that?
But I can
I
hear it
didn't
in
know
my
that.
head now.
You guys didn't know that?
It's been 100 years
I
since
can
I saw Pocahontas.
now it's yeah. Now I see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen that movie a million times. So
Wow,
it's like-
wow. Started watching a new show today, Alex and I. It's on AMC Plus called Kevin Can F Himself.
I've seen this advertised over and over. It looks just awful.
It is weird.
It's weird, but it's weird enough to. So the first episode.
We haven't even finished the first episode.
The
We're
first
about halfway
episode's like
through.
an hour and a half long, and we tried watching it right before, like right when I got home, and
Ooh.
this started.
Okay, so let me tell you about Kevin Can F Himself. So what this show is about is it takes the sitcom fat, dumb dad tropes and flips it into the housewife's view of stupidity versus reality. You can feel the tension from like the main character, her name is Allison, and she basically lives a reality versus fantasy, whereas her husband lives a full sitcom fantasy. So when he's in the scene, you see it become lit up from the ceiling like a sitcom would, but when he leaves, it's like
It goes
the
into, like,
depression
real
reality
life.
mode comes back.
Yeah.
Is it a comedy?
Both.
It's
a
I don't-
drama comedy.
I don't know. I'm sticking to the
well,
whole...
Wilfred was a drama comedy. It's
I
kind of
don't
got
think
that.
it's a comedy. I think it's like a dark.
It's gonna get pretty dark. I
think it's. We've only watched like 45
30 minutes.
Yeah, 30 minutes of it, but since it centers around the wife is. I'm not laughing at all. It's all like I told you. There was that one part where he flipped lotion off of his foot onto her, and I was holding like my Gatorade, and I just went.
Yeah.
like grabbed it because like they did a really good job at setting her mood and what she's feeling, and I'm like I looked at you and I'm like, if you ever do that,
during the show, I was turning to Alex like, I'm not like this guy, right? I'm not like this guy, right? Because he's oblivious to his chauvinistic and
conceited. And...
Yeah. So let me put you on another take here. So in the first 3 minutes, Allison, the main character, cuts her hand from smashing a beer mug. The next scene is the sitcom mode where she's talking to her husband. You don't see a cut on her hand, but when he leaves the scene, it's there. So it's kind of like what he's oblivious to is what's shown in his world. Yeah. You know? Like a laugh track is added to it when he's in the scene. So it's kind of like gives you that mood of like, okay, so that's the sitcom.
If he says some kind of cheesy joke, you have like the ho 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 ho.
And it really makes you feel like, you know, they're really pushing the narrative of, oh, well, the dumb dad is no longer, you know, you can't push a show like that, like all these Kevin James and, you know, whatever sitcoms coming out, Mike and Molly, you know, that kind of stuff. Yeah. It's getting stupid.
That Matt LeBlanc man with the plan.
It's right. It's getting to the point where nobody watches this garbage anymore, and I think it's more of just to push it, you know, towards the. I don't know. I'm very
interested in it. I was just super tired at the time.
Yeah. Oh no. I think I'll continue watching it. I'm really. They have the first 2 episodes on YouTube. You can actually. They have the first 2 back to back on AMC. So yeah, seriously, it's free. Check it out. But playing, nothing really, you know, majorly different.
Oh, you want to talk about playing?
Do you want to talk about last night?
Brett, do you want to talk about playing?
Yeah.
Monopoly. how many beverages?
I was deep. Pretty deep. Yeah.
Last night was
comical.
Awesome. I had so much fun playing Monopoly.
I know.
It was great. So
I actually had quite a few people join my stream that were commenting on how good the stream was last night.
Oh, it's good. I'm glad we entertained everybody.
Patrick, will you ever give Josh the railroads again?
It didn't screw. It didn't really change.
It screwed.
No, it screwed Brett more than anybody.
Patrick over.
The first trade screwed me, which you did.
I did to you.
No, you did it with Alex.
I gave her a Monopoly on a trade.
You gave me a Monopoly the first round.
But what did you give me?
I didn't give...
you gave me I think you gave me the blue.
Maybe, yeah, maybe.
And some money, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but
Brett,
no, it was fun.
Brett, you were the one, actually, that was just like, Alex, you better do this deal. And I was like, oh, okay, sure. And you're like, oh, I was just fucking around. I didn't really mean to.
I'll have to get. I might actually just take that whole thing and put it up on YouTube.
I think you should. I mean, I know it was a few hours long, but like, it was 2 hours.
Mm-hmm. I think I might cut it into 3 or something.
As soon as Patrick gives Josh all of the freaking railroads,
he gave me 2 railroads in return for. I think I gave him a green, and oh no, I gave him boardwalk.
It was something like that. I don't know, but I was like,
and that didn't matter.
Why did you do that? And Josh goes, "Don't worry, nobody ever lands on the railroads."
2 in a row,
and then
right
everybody
after.
starts.
And then everybody starts landing on the railroads.
I couldn't believe it. I was getting money, but I couldn't do anything with that money. I still lost. I mean, like I still got second place.
But then what happened?
I mean, Alex started building hotels, and Patrick went to jail 7 times.
7 times.
Maybe 8. I don't know. We'll find out.
I really don't like that version. I like
you don't like the live city
version.
You like just a regular board. We can do that next time.
Yeah.
That's fine. I mean, it was kind of like it was getting annoying, to be honest, seeing all the stuff around.
Too much going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can do the classic board next time. I don't know. Did you like the rule of free parking having money?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, you did.
That added some tension.
You never knew like how much you were gonna get.
Oh man, good stuff. But that was on Alex's stream, and yeah, it was fun stuff. Other than that, I'm just playing Warzone. So
I seriously thought you were gonna win. By the way,
I did too. It got real close because you were getting into the 4s. I was above in the 9s on the 100s on money.
Patrick was down to $1 at one point.
What's up, Brett?
Far Cry 3 Classic Edition was on sale for $3, so I bought that. I started playing that. I played it back when it was on 360, but I didn't go very far.
That's not that red or that dragon one, right? That
No.
no. Okay,
This is one
the
that
spin-offs,
has
the 80s
guy
spin-off or
with
whatever.
the mohawk on the
Yeah,
front.
yeah,
His
yeah,
name's
yeah,
Voss.
yeah.
It's fine. It feels kind of clunky and slow, which
Mhm.
originally it was on 360, but there's enough there to keep me occupied for a while. So I played that, and then finally, somebody finally put Super Mega Baseball 3 on sale. So
Which
it was Sony, so I got it out
Oh.
for the PS4, but I have to take my controller apart and fix the drift problem, or I'll never get to play it.
Aw.
you're gonna get a new controller if it breaks.
Well, I watched a video on how to take it apart. It's really not
Oh,
that
okay.
complicated.
It's really well. I don't know. The Xbox is really
the
simple.
Xbox is actually easier
Yeah.
than the
It's
PS4.
really cool
but
inside.
I can do it. It's not complicated.
Did you see that Microsoft is probably purchasing Avalanche Studios, who does the Just Cause series?
I did not. But
Yeah, just saw a tweet about that last week. They haven't officially announced it, but there's a teaser of like, this is Microsoft's next acquisition. It showed an Avalanche. And I was like, okay, Avalanche Studios, that's Just Cause. Oh my God, that's Microsoft is really.
Microsoft is getting
They're
up
taking
there.
it. They're taking it. They're really doing the
They
job
took
there.
E3 like a whoop, like a spanking, really.
Really, yeah. I was gonna ask you something else, Brett. I don't remember what it was about gaming. Shoot, it's okay. I don't know why Gears didn't load up last night.
Yeah, it was
That
really
was
weird.
messed
160
up.
gigs. It's almost triple of what the game is. Like
Yeah.
the game is 40 gigs. It's
No.
so stupid. I don't
That was
understand.
messed up.
Yep. I'm guessing just file corruption. But yeah. Do you guys want to move into something like movie club? You want to talk Jumanji?
Sure.
The
okay.
next level. That was your choice, Brett. So that's the movie of the week and the synopsis of this film. The gang is back, but the game has changed. As they return to rescue one of their own, the players will have to brave parts unknown from the deserts to snowy mountains to escape the world's most dangerous game. Wow. Starring Dwayne Johnson, Kevin Hart, Jack Black, Karen Gillan,
Same people from last time. How about
Danny
that?
Glover, Danny DeVito. Yeah.
Plus those two.
What'd you think? What'd you guys think?
I liked it.
Did you? It was very slow.
It was very slow to start, and Josh and I were getting pissed.
I was getting angry at
Why?
the young characters. I didn't care about them.
It
I had to
just-
look up people to find out because I watched the movie prior.
I didn't remember any of the kids except the first. The
See,
main
and
kid,
I
Spencer.
told
I
you, I
recognized
was like,
him.
they should have done like a backflash
Well, I was gonna
or
watch
something,
the
or
first one.
backflash
I just ran out
flashback.
of time.
Yeah, well, we've seen it. We watched
did,
it
I've
recently
only
too.
seen it the one time, and
Yeah, but-
it's not as recent as you probably think it is.
It was a Christmas 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Yeah.
That's
But,
not that recent.
Well, my memory's not that jogged.
That's-
They grew up. I mean, that
Well,
it's
yeah,
really
they're
changed their look by growing up and puberty hitting them. But I will say, I only liked, surprisingly, Kevin Hart's character. That's it. That is it. Him as Danny Glover
That
was
was like
the
perfect.
best
How he's
role
talking
for him
slow, that
ever.
was hilarious. He's like, now ostriches. If you did,
no, let me tell you about ostriches.
my nephew something was a veterinarian.
They are fiercely territorial.
He's just like, he was perfect.
I didn't care about anyone else's story.
I really didn't either.
I like The Rock.
I mean, I really did think The Rock did a good job at
Danny
DeVito.
DeVito. He was trying the New York accent a little strong for some
I think,
times,
but you kind of have to.
or the
though.
Boston accent or whatever Danny DeVito has. Yeah, I know.
I like it when they first get into the game and Danny DeVito, or I mean, I guess The Rock and Kevin Hart's are like, wow, my hips
feel
are all
good."
lubricated
Yeah.
now, like,
Yeah,
and
look
they're
at
just
me.
like moving their legs up and down, like, ooh, look what I can do.
It got too emotional at the end with them.
Was-
It did. It
it
was
was quite
very
emotional.
emotional at the end.
Yeah.
I called the wings, by the way.
She did.
The what?
The wings.
The Pegasus wings.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I called that one.
I had to look up previous characters because I guess it didn't impact me enough from the first film. But,
Yeah.
I mean,
I couldn't remember who was who.
Yeah. The villain, Jorgen the Brutal. The actor's name is Rory McCann.
We like him.
We know him from Game of Thrones as
Thrones.
the Hound. Oh, one of the best
He's an
characters in
amazing
Game
actor.
of Thrones. Great villain. I don't know if you caught the Game of Thrones callback, but Jack Black's character said, "Back off or I'll burn your face."
Oh, really?
To him,
him?
yes.
Oh, I didn't hear
So
that.
the
That's
Hound in Game of Thrones
awesome.
has a half burned off face because his brother fought him as a younger
And
lad
burned his face.
and burnt his face, and he's scared of fire.
Yeah.
So,
That's awesome. I didn't hear that.
I didn't care about anything outside of the world other than the what's in the video game, and it kind of just set up Jumanji 3 or 5 or whatever they want to call it now.
Well, I don't know. They claim to never go back. They said that at the end. They all agreed to never go back.
So the animals are running ravenous in our world,
Uh-huh.
just like the first one. Alex, you gonna call
It's
out?
true.
I don't know. I want to see if Brett figured it out.
What?
At
you-
the end, did you catch
The Easter egg.
the Easter egg? It's
Probably
a
not.
pretty
For
damn
the
big
connection
one.
for the first film is
Mhm.
Nora.
Nora. Who was Nora in the first one?
So
She's Aunt Nora.
Aunt Nora. She's
Same
yeah,
actress.
it is. It is the same
Mhm.
actress.
it's the same actress, and
No,
she's sitting there
I-
talking about it.
I did remember her that actress, but not for Jumanji. I remembered
That's
her
the only
for
person I know. Or
the faculty. She was
Oh, the
principal.
faculty.
yeah.
Yeah, I've seen the faculty. Yeah.
I was gonna see if you figured it out, but they said
Totally
like
whiffed.
as soon as because they're like
Nora's
they called her.
restaurant.
It was like, oh well, she had said her name was Nora, and I looked at her and I was like, in my head I was like, oh,
Alex caught
well,
it.
I was
She
like,
called
hey,
it.
she's from the first Jumanji, and I was like, wait, Nora, that's Aunt Nora. I was like,
So I'm wondering if 3's gonna bring in like Kirsten Dunst.
and then of course like
or-
the
that'd be cool.
the short after the credits they have like Jumanji in our world. I was like, oh, I wonder, because then it's running right by Nora's, and they
Right.
look outside. I'm like, I was hoping Nora would pop out and go, oh no, not again.
Perfect
Wait,
write-off. Right
it
for her.
never happened. She doesn't know about it though. Remember?
She doesn't remember. That's right. She
It-
would not remember.
It went back.
Only
they
the-
went back in time
That's
after the game was
true.
over.
Only the
That's
two
true.
characters who went in would remember, and for some reason the kids remembered because they smiled at each other at the end of the first one. It doesn't make sense, but
No,
I
no,
don't
I don't think so.
well, they did.
Yeah, but I don't think they know.
I know.
I
well,
at least like that callback. I was
It was
like,
nice.
oh, I know who that is.
So if they get oh gosh, what's her name? Bonnie Hunt. Yeah. If they get her, that'd be great.
You
I'm
mean-
surprised I remember her
oh,
name.
Yeah. I was gonna say you mean Helen Hunt. I'm like, oh no,
her
it's
sister.
it's Bonnie Hunt.
So filming, I'm going to give some facts about the film here. Filming began February 2019 and wrapped May of 2019, and it came out 7 months later.
Wow,
One
they
of the
shot it that
fastest,
fast?
fastest
Wow.
film to theater ever. you
Wow.
know?
Yeah.
7 months. Usually takes 12 or more.
You could tell a lot of it's green screen, so I mean that's gotta
Yeah.
make it.
Yeah, I mean the monkeys look good. The ostriches, I don't think they're at the end.
Yeah,
you know.
but
I agree.
it's a video game, so
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not. It doesn't need to look that good.
Bethany, the blonde, and young Bethany, Colin Hanks' daughter, they're both actually named Madison in real life. So that's their real names. Kevin Hart was once really chased by an ostrich in Nebraska.
That would be funny to see.
He talks about it on stage on one of his specials. So, the fact that, that happened in Jumanji is pretty funny. Now, there's a little bit of an Easter egg that was brought out by the directors and producers. So we might find this out in the next one if they decide to continue from this. Jurgen the Brutal was not an NPC. He was, in fact, an avatar of a real-life player.
Uh-oh.
Hmm.
So we don't know. That adds a little bit of key interest to it if they do add on to that, but they would have to do a callback right away on the next one if
Yeah.
they do another one.
I mean, I
So.
guess like the one thing I really liked about this one is that they really keyed into the video game environment.
Mhm.
Like, when they're crossing the bridges and the geologist is like,
Trapezoid, rhombus.
trapezoid, go this like, and it's
You mean-
just like it's
You
like
mean the person who knows geometry?
no, well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You said geologist.
Oh, I said geologist. It's sorry.
The geologist was the
Wrong thing.
zoologist was
Wrong
Kevin Hart.
But either way, that and then that moment where The Rock is like sitting there in the alley, and then he just gets in a fight with 50 people and just knocks them out. And I'm like, because that's what happens in a
Move
video
it
game.
along.
Move it along. Nothing
What,
to see here.
what did you say? like, like just that kind of video game stuff is like Josh and I were like, oh well, they should do this. That's video game logic. And then I like that they stayed true to the video game logic in this.
Yep,
is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. It took a lot of time for me to like this movie. The outside characters are less interesting than the inside characters. I'll give it a 6.
I'll say 7.
I'd say 6. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alex,
I like the other one better.
you have to choose.
I've already got it.
What are you going with?
I can't remember what it's called. You have to finish the title for me.
Go ahead.
We're gonna watch the Billboard movie.
Oh, the 3 billboards.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let me look it up. I don't know anything
3
about it. I think it's
billboards,
Ebbing, Missouri.
Outside something, Missouri.
I think it is. 3B. There it is. Yep. Ebbing. Yep.
Okay.
That came out in 2017.
Won a lot of awards.
Sam Rockwell's in it. Woody Harrelson. Frances McDormand. Hey, Peter Dinklage.
Oh, really?
Oh my gosh. And Caleb Landry Jonas. Okay. Wow. So 3 billboards outside Ebbing, Missouri. A mother personally challenges the local authorities to solve her daughter's murder when they fail to catch the culprit.
Okay. I know. I
Interesting.
just had a lot of rewards, and I've heard people talk.
Awards.
Yeah, that's what I said. Awards.
Sounded like you said rewards.
Awards.
Okay. Anyways, moving on. What do you guys want to talk about? We got a few other things we can go into.
I had something I want to talk about, but Brett's not going to care about it.
Oh, is it about
It's probably
space?
About space.
Yes.
Oh no. What
Josh,
up?
can you bring up or Google balloon? Oh, how do you want to say this?
Go ahead.
Like space balloon. Try to like
Space-
look that one up. Space balloon travel or something like that. Because it just seems like in our lifetime, very shortly in our lifetime, we are going to be experiencing a lot of people trying to go up into space.
This?
Yep. That's exactly it. That's what I'm looking at right now. Yep. So this is a real thing. I thought it's actually pretty cool. So we've got we've already known that there's a spaceship that's going to go around the world and just take just random civilians around, and it's like a test run to do this like 3-day trip around the world. Well, this one's different. This one is actually like almost like a blimp, but it goes to like the edge of our atmosphere in space in this little like vacuum area of the atmosphere, and it just sits there, and it's like a little mini hotel. It's already actually been built.
Wow.
And they've done a test run of it already. So what you're going to be able to do is spend, I think it's like 3 days or something. That's all they're going to do right now. But it's set to, tickets are on sale now.
How much?
Oh, for only $125,000.
Yes, $125,000 a ticket. And it's exactly what you see. It's like it's a trip. They said they hope to do weddings and events and stuff, and they showed at their test runs, basically you could see the sun setting and rising, and it's like really pretty and things like that, but it sits like right on the edge of like our atmosphere in space. But yeah, it's $125,000.
That is something else.
With a pilot and up to 8 travelers in a pressurized capsule suspended from an enormous blimp.
Oh yeah, I see that, Brett. 125,000. That's how you do the number. It's right there on the article.
Yes. The spaceship is called Neptune, and its first flight is set for early 2024.
Interesting. I dig that. That's pretty cool.
That's the actual picture of it right now. But yeah, they've already built it. They're already kind of tested it, and they're like, "Yep."
Wow.
So yeah, I thought it was pretty cool.
I'm considering that one day.
So they said like how it works.
Millionaire.
It says that it's lifted by gas inside the balloon that's lighter than the air and allows the Neptune spaceship to be able to float to the top of Earth's atmosphere like an ice cube on water.
I want to talk about Booker T here real quick.
Booker?
Yeah.
What's going on with Booker?
He lost a lawsuit against Activision.
What?
Yeah, he sued Activision thinking that his there was a Black Ops 4 character named Prophet. Do you remember Prophet, Alex?
Yes, I do. Yeah, Prophet.
I'm gonna show this image.
Yeah, 4. Yeah, I was gonna say, oh, that was recent. Yeah, Black Ops 4.
So he thought that it was a remodel of one of his posters that he brought out a while back, and he lost.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to say it was like it's similar, but yeah, that's not Booker.
That's definitely not. So I just thought I'd bring that up, another celebrity trying to get maybe pity money from lawsuits, like what's his name?
Or he had like just so many people go, hey, there's this guy in Black
Lindsay
Ops.
Lohan sued
Rockstar.
Take-Two,
Yeah,
Rockstar.
Take-Two. Yeah, didn't they? That's
GTA.
right. Interesting. People trying to stay relevant in the news? I don't know. I mean, you don't have to do that, but I just thought that was something interesting.
Yeah,
that came
that's
up.
definitely not Booker.
If your lawyer thinks you might have a case, then there's money.
Yeah. Okay. I get that. Anyways, let's move on. You guys want to talk about the topic of the week?
Yeah.
Sleeping, and then we got some. Oh my gosh, I can't get my mouse to work here. Wow.
Surprisingly, I actually had quite a few people comment on this.
There we
I was wondering if it was a little too
I like
risque.
the
How do you sleep at night?
Josh and I figured that out as soon as I was I was the one that found this, and Josh was like, well, what are we gonna call it? And Josh was like, wait, because it's asking how do you sleep?
Apparel.
Yes. So Josh was like, oh my gosh, I got a great meme. How do you sleep at night?
So, summer is coming around. A lot of people are doing different.
It is summer.
Josh, it is summer.
It's not
Some people
coming
aren't
around,
having the
it's-
same summer heat as we
here.
are.
Summer is coming around. It's only 9 or 10 days into summer.
It's literally a weekend, Alex. It
Okay.
started last week. So what number best represents your scenario of preferred sleeping attire? We got different numbers here for our audio listeners. We just have to let you know what they are when we talk about them. Check out our YouTube. Subscribe to us. So, Brett, how do you sleep at night?
So for the winter,
Oh, yeah.
I'm probably a 2, which is a t-shirt and gym shorts.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
kind of
that's
what
what
we're
that
getting at.
But most of my lounging shirts don't have sleeves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're always a cut off sleeve guy.
So you'd
you'd
it's
be a
not a tank
7.
top.
I'm surprised
but-
you're
No,
wearing sleeves
so
today.
Brett, you'd be a
that's-
7.
That's a tank top.
Oh,
Well, yeah. Yeah.
okay.
True.
All right.
And then for the summer, I'm probably a 17 or an 18.
Yeah.
Which is just shorts.
Just
shorts. Shorts are boxer briefs.
Yeah.
Agreed. Alex. Alex has got some numbers. She's all over the place.
I'm kind of all over the place, but if I were to have to pick one, it would be 19,
Yes.
which is just sleeping in my underwear.
Panties. Just panties, not a bra.
I don't like to be constricted at night.
You've done 20. You've done 19.
Oh, I do 20 quite a few times, which is just bare-assed. I told Josh when we were looking at this, I'm like, I'm definitely the neighbor that if there's a fire, I should probably start sleeping with a robe next to me to
Probably a good idea.
grab. Or else I'm going to be the weird neighbor banging on the door, help! I'm going to be
Holding your
either
chest just
naked or half naked.
holding your arm over your boobies.
Yeah, pretty much. Or I'm going to have you, holding on to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, even for winter, I'm trying to think about it. Even winter,
You've been 16, which is just pajama pants.
I know, but I just get so warm at night when I sleep with stuff on.
Yeah.
When I take a nap, it's usually just even when I take a nap, I'm still about 18 or 19.
Me, I normally do pajama pants or shorts, 16 or 17, or just boxer briefs, which is 18. So that's my normal thing, is normally just something on my lower half because I don't want to get my ass hair on anything.
Josh cares about that too
Well,
much.
okay. So today was haircut day for me, and Alex walks up, and I was like, "All right, do whatever you need to do to make me more, beautified on my back," because she just trims off whatever loose hairs I have on my back that grow. And she was like, "Bend over." I was like, "I don't feel comfortable doing that because I'm not wearing anything underneath because I don't want to stick my
Josh.
butt out."
19 years.
I don't think it matters.
19 years.
It doesn't matter. I don't think I'm gonna.
What magic number is it gonna be until you don't care?
I don't know. It's weird to me. For some reason,
Here's
I'm
the
just
deal.
not that guy.
I don't care.
Are you asking, wait, what do you mean? Are you asking her to shave your ass?
No, but
I was
I
like,
had nothing on,
he was,
and she told me to bend over so she can get my lower back.
and he felt,
insecure.
he
It's a
felt.
very vulnerable position you're
It is.
asking him to do there.
Thank you,
I'm not
Brett.
gonna shove anything anywhere.
I don't think I thought you would.
Josh is like, I said bend over, so he leans forward. I'm like, no, bend over. It's just to get the angle so I could get like some of the hairs like on like right where his pant line is. I was just shaving some of the long hairs right there, like right where your belt buckle line is. And he's like, I'm like, just do it. It's not that big of a deal. We're going to get in the shower in a second. We're both going to be naked. What's the difference?
My sweaty ass in the air is what's the difference.
You are weird.
I am a little concerned about myself, all right?
Oh, my God.
We got Facebook, Cousin Andrew. He says 17, I think. Gym shorts only. That's his go-to.
Okay.
We got some people on Discord.
I love Quentin.
Quentin says 20. He's bare ass. He has nothing. He has no reason to. And also Arrow on
I was trying
Discord.
to think where I heard bare ass was Waterboy.
Yes.
Yeah.
His pants fell down and he ran for the touchdown bare ass.
Bare ass. Arrow says I'm actually number 20 as well, which is nothing on.
I honestly didn't think there was that many people like me out there.
It's the best way to sleep due
think
to
it's the
heat regulation.
No, I totally agree. If they were to throw this on with some socks on there, I'd be like, hell no.
No socks for Alex.
I cannot sleep with socks on.
Yeah, I
I
don't
can't
like 'em
sleep
on
with
either.
a blanket over my feet sometimes. That's just
You get really weird about anything covering your
Most
feet.
I do.
Most of the time in the summer, I don't even use a blanket.
Really?
See, you're weird.
At least to
I wouldn't
fall
say that.
asleep. I might at some time in the night because
Yeah.
you always end up cold in the morning to an extent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll use the sheet,
Okay.
but
I
sometimes
have to have something weighted.
Thin blanket for me.
No,
It's
I gotta have
it's just
something
too
weighted.
friggin' hot in the summer to.
I could be boiling, but I cannot sleep unless I have something weighted on top of
So
me.
I found out. Okay, here's the proper way to sleep according to an expert on TikTok. All right, you got a pillow underneath your neck. You got 2 pillows underneath your arms and a pillow underneath your waist.
That's if you sleep on your back.
Yeah.
I don't sleep on my back.
It's so. How do you sleep? Side?
How do you sleep at night?
I put the pillow between my arm and my head on my side.
Oh yeah.
But my hips are turned to slightly more to where I'm almost on my stomach.
Oh
See,
yeah,
that's how I
that's
take a
comfortable.
nap.
That's comfortable, AF.
How I sleep at night is generally
You're sprawled out on your back with your arm up like this.
Yes. That's it. For some odd reason, I don't even know why, because I don't fall asleep like that. But when I'm in the middle of dead sleep, how you know I'm out is some odd reason my hand is twisted all the way around on the side of my face.
She sleeps like that. She has to
That's-
touch her face.
So what I described is actually when I'm sleeping on my right side. If I'm sleeping on my left side, I still have the pillow between my arm and my head, but I built up a pile of a couple blankets and a comforter, and my right leg is like up on top of those, so I'm literally all sprawled out.
You own your bed.
Yep.
I own the bed.
Yeah, Alex needs to. I need to push you away from me.
I don't
all
have
the
that much room.
scooting towards me just like this, bringing your butt towards me every time. I'm like, come on, Alex.
You just like, it looks like you just like grinded on the camera right there, or not grinded, but
Twerked.
twerked.
Twerked?
Thank you.
hey, it's good. That's what you do. You scoot. That's how you scoot across the bed, menacingly.
That would get really annoying.
It gets to the point where it's just me.
Fine,
that's all I got.
excuse me.
Yep.
I've got the animals on my side pushing me towards you.
No. All right, we got other comments?
Yes, I've got Justin Kelly, Jason in the Morning podcast.
Shout out.
We've got 18, which is no shirt, just basketball shorts.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that would be like, if I were to think of a guy going to sleep, I feel like that's the standard.
Attire.
Yeah.
Woo Long Tots podcast. 18 or 20, depending on how hot it is.
So,
I really didn't think we could get that many
topless
20s.
with boxer briefs or nude. A lot of people are nude. I mean, sleeping naked's perfect.
I love
to be very
sleeping
healthy.
naked.
Yeah, keeps
I
your
read
body
that somewhere.
from getting overheated.
I read that somewhere. He's naked somewhere.
Oh, shit.
Oh, we've got Crystal, Patrick's wife. She says,
shout out.
She says 7 in the summer, 6 in the winter. What? Can you bring up the thing?
Yeah, I don't know what those are.
Yeah,
I can't remember what 6 and 7 are. Those are new numbers for us.
6 is
6
tank
is
top.
like tank top and
Pajama pants.
and 7 in the summer. So basically same thing, just shorts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we've got JMT podcast says I would be a number 8.
That's tank top and or wife beater and boxer briefs.
Boxer briefs, it looks like.
Yep.
Yes. I can't believe I think 20 actually won.
Probably it was most frequent answer.
Yeah.
All right. Well, awesome, people. I'm glad everybody.
Thank you, everyone,
is
for your
not,
comments.
I figured I was a freak, but I guess not. Just everybody getting to know, though. They're like, oh, this crazy neighbor lady came over butt ass naked, banging on my door. Hell no, am I gonna answer it?
Now, if I had an AC window unit like you guys have in your bedroom, I would wear shorts and a shirt.
Sometimes it doesn't help.
It wouldn't be. I mean,
I still sleep naked.
If you had, AC in the bedroom.
Alex will do a freaking quilt, dude.
Yep.
A quilt.
Yeah.
I can't believe that.
I've been doing it year round.
Well, my
so weird
purpose
to
of
me.
wearing less
So
clothes
weird.
is because it's hot. If I
Right?
had AC in the bedroom and it's not hot, I don't need to do that.
Yeah, okay. How long do you think it takes you to sleep at night?
To get to sleep?
to get to sleep?
Well, like I
Ooh.
said, I don't know if I said it on the air, but the other night when I stayed out way too late because Brig was in town, I got home at 2:30-ish, and it took less than 1 minute to fall asleep because I was wrecked.
So I got some sleeping facts I'm going to read here about all this stuff.
Josh, how long does it take you?
Sometimes 5, sometimes 10. The thing is, though, if it takes you less than 5 minutes to fall asleep, you are sleep deprived, according to health experts.
Yep.
Ideally, it
believe
takes
it.
10 to 15 minutes. So you're fine, Alex.
Yeah,
It takes you
prior
almost
to
20 minutes to fall asleep sometimes.
post COVID, I can fall asleep like that. Prior to COVID, I could be up for hours and not be able to all right, I can't go to bed.
Yeah.
It also depends on the timing and duration of my nap.
Mm-hmm.
Mine's my thoughts racing. It's always like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to go to sleep. I'm so exhausted. Let's lay down. And then all of a sudden random facts start. Like I'm that meme where the giant horse cock was approximately 8 pounds.
We are the only mammals that will willingly delay sleep.
Well, yeah, because we know about sleep. Everybody
we're
else was
conscious
like,
about
they
it.
don't have that knowledge.
And
they go, I'm sleeping.
We work
Okay.
for money.
No,
know?
willingly delay sleep. Like we will willingly stay. No, I don't want to go to bed yet. I want to stay up for another hour. Do this,
Yeah, like
even though you're tired.
Well, if you're talking about mammals, they also have no concept of time.
that's what I'm trying
Correct.
to say. Well, I mean, no, they do. They know morning
Well,
and
they-
night.
They're not worried about it being 7:30
Yeah,
versus
that's what I'm
11:30.
trying to say.
They're not worried.
The gorilla's wearing a watch going, oh no, it's
Oh,
9
shit,
o'clock.
missed
It's
nap.
an hour past bedtime.
Only in Hanna-Barbera world. Being awake for 16 hours straight or more decreases your performance as much as if your blood alcohol were 0.05%.
Again, why I think it's stupid and idiotic for doctors and nurses to work like 3 days on, 1 off, or things
You
like
should
that.
not. It's 3 on, 3 off.
Well,
They
depends
have-
on
they
where
do
you're
that. They
at.
do
But
yeah.
so that fact especially is why the show Deadliest Catch.
Mhm.
Those guys just blow my mind because
They work day and night.
They're working 18 hours straight
Yeah.
with only a 30-minute break to go eat.
Did you ever watch Ice Road Truckers?
Yes.
Oh
Did
yeah.
you know that there's a Liam Neeson movie that just came out about ice road trucking?
No.
Yeah, it's just came out on Netflix. Just heard about it recently. That just popped in my head. But man, Deadliest Catch. How they don't sleep unless like the water is
Like when
calm.
they're moving on to the next string, that's when they take an hour to take a nap
Right.
and to get something to eat. And they have to eat because they're working so much, they're burning so many calories
Mhm.
that they have to eat anything they can just to keep the calorie count up.
right. Got a comment on YouTube. What if my blood alcohol content is always 0.05? Asking for a friend.
Well, then it'd probably be 0.1.
Well, on a normal work day, it's possible that I would get up and go to work at 5 or 6. Let's just say 6, and not go to bed until 11.
Alex would do 12-hour, 10-hour shifts and then stay
I
up.
do-
That's 17 hours
I
right
was
there.
gonna say, I was
Yeah.
like on a normal day, again pre-COVID, I would be up for 16 to 20 hours sometimes.
Yeah. Wow.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I was like,
That's why 3 o'clock in the morning conversations were always
that
hilarious.
is why 3 o'clock. No, not no. Well,
Well, it's
was
now
it-
become 2.
No, what was
Nothing
the rule?
good happens past 2 a.m.
Was
I
it
think it's
2 a.m.?
It's 2 a.m. Yeah.
Yeah, we made the rule. We were gaming prior to being on Twitch that if we were gaming and I had worked a whole day, like shit just starts coming out of your mouth that you didn't even know that you would say.
Right.
You talk about being sleep deprived, though, but
Yeah.
I've also read or I heard some experts say if you don't want to be sleep deprived, you have to be consistent in your sleep patterns.
Yes.
Which means on your day off, if your body's used to getting up at 6 a.m., you got to get up at 6 a.m.
You will feel it'll feel like jet lag if you don't.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is why people often on their day off will sleep in 3 hours and feel drained all day long.
That's
yes, that
me.
means you, Alex.
I'm pointing right to Alex.
But I mean, me too, even because on my
I
day
like
off, I
sleeping.
usually don't get up before 8:30 or 9, and that's
yeah, true.
2.5 to 3 hours
We were
later than I
just-
would get up.
We were just
I
talking
mean-
about this with my brother. My
Yeah.
brother is a natural super early riser. He's like, I could go to bed at 2 a.m. and I'm still up at 6 every morning.
Yep.
He's
Right.
like, he's like, I hate it. It's a curse.
Well, one of the biggest sleep distractions, according to
Your
science.
phone.
What?
Your phone.
24-hour internet access.
Yeah, your phone.
Well, you can get on the
Your phone, your TV,
Your
some
gaming
kind of
console.
electronic device.
24-hour internet
Yes.
access has
Mhm.
deprived our world of sleep.
Yeah.
And it is estimated that today 75% of us dream in color. Before color TV, only 15% did.
Really? That's
Yeah.
kind
That's
of
crazy.
weird.
because you
Isn't
still
it,
live
though?
life in color.
Yeah,
You
right?
know?
I mean, but
It's probably just because of the way you perceive
Mhm.
images and
Sure.
stuff. So if you're watching things like movies back in the day that were black and white, I
Mm-hmm.
would think like you're dreaming like a movie, so your brain perceives it as a movie.
I don't think I've ever dreamt in black and white.
I don't think I have either.
That'd be scary.
I don't know. I've been having some real messed up dreams lately. I'll tell you that.
You always have,
Well,
Actually, for the last
she's
few
been a
weeks,
minute.
I have not really had a
but
Dream.
you are
I
a
haven't
weird
really.
dreamer.
I am known to be a weird dreamer. Yeah,
She's
I
got weird
talk
dreams.
in my sleep. I yell in my sleep.
Weird
I
aspirations.
laugh in my sleep.
You were smiling yesterday.
Oh, I was.
You're like,
I don't
For a
know
hot
what
second.
it was.
What really annoys me is when I have a good dream and I'll remember that it was a good dream when I wake up, and then I will have no recollection of that dream.
you could write it down.
I can
I should
remember
write it
my
down. A
A lot of
dream
people do that.
from part to part
I've
from
done
this
that
morning.
once. Oh my god! I remember waking up in a sweat. Immediately grabbed a pen and paper and wrote down my dream. It was wow.
I
Messed
usually
up.
wake up and
Messed
tell
up.
Josh right away, but I still have to talk to you about last night's dream.
Song- oh, Anything you can say on here?
I mean, I can, but it's
Not
Boring.
relevant to anything.
it'll be boring. You'll get it.
Yeah, okay.
See, that's why I have you.
Thanks for your
You'll
boring stories.
understand.
Your boring stories
well,
off
I
air.
mean, you won't think it's boring, but it's just not something. It's not podcast worthy.
Mm-hmm. Insomnia is often a normal part of grieving. So taking sleeping pills disrupts this process, your grieving process, and you become mentally unstable.
I have never taken a sleeping pill.
We had to
have.
for a short period of time. Well,
I had.
when we first got married, for some reason, Alex and I couldn't sleep for a
couldn't
while.
sleep. Yeah.
I don't know
I don't
why.
know if it's just because we were not used to being able to sleep together.
That-
We was just anxious, or
Could have been the fact that we were sleeping on twin beds next to each
twin
other.
beds that were pushed together, and they
That was
were
an awful
oh my
idea.
god, that first 6 months is 9 months together was. I mean,
It was a real true test
we
of
made
our.
it work.
Yeah.
It sucked.
Oh man, that's all I got for some sleeping facts. So yeah, it was a really interesting topic. Sleeping at night.
Ooh,
however
I mean,
you
I have a
wanna-
sleeping fact I heard about.
What's that?
When you go to fall asleep and, if you need a nightlight or something on, what color do you think you're supposed to have on?
I think blue, right? Isn't that supposed to be a calming one? Or purple?
No idea.
A lot of people.
What color would you think is a calming color to have to go to sleep?
Well, Brett's favorite
to?
color is blue, so he's gonna say blue.
Yeah,
So a lot
I
of
don't.
people.
I don't like lights.
Okay,
You don't.
I know.
Well,
Well,
but
if you
like
were
the
to
lights
have
behind
it
your
on.
TV while you're watching and stuff, that's a little
Yeah,
extra.
but I would. I have those
Mhm.
in my bedroom on my monitors, and I would never leave them on.
Yeah.
So a lot of people mistake blue
Really?
as the color, but what is on your
Orange,
phone that
right?
you turn on? To
You turn off a blue filter.
you turn off the blue filter,
So
right?
you want yellow?
No, red.
Red.
Yeah.
Red, actually.
No, red's an
Yep.
angering color.
That's what I thought, but no. Apparently, red is the color that helps you go to
antagonistic.
sleep.
Well, actually, orange is an angering color. Like it does make people.
Orange?
Yes.
Orange
Yes.
doesn't make me mad.
Okay.
Well, apparently, red makes you fall asleep the
That
fastest.
is weird. That's weird. Oh, so no, I'm not gonna say it. Never mind. One thing. Oh, I want to bring up this topic, Brett. We were talking about this yesterday. We don't really have anything else on the board, so I got a little bit of a topic to bring up here. But this might have become a fan topic, but Alex and I were having this discussion with her sister and her sister's boyfriend yesterday about men's bathroom etiquette.
Oh, God, yay. Let's talk about it. I forgot about it already.
So we were talking about the urinals and how you're supposed to go to the bathroom and everything in a men's bathroom right when you walk in. Like immediately, Alex was talking to me. She's like, "You guys don't converse with anybody or anything?" I was like, "Not usually."
God, no.
It's so different from my bathroom etiquette.
Like we are the only time we're maybe talking to somebody is if
You know them.
know them or it's they're hammered and you're just trying to get them to shut up.
I will tell you that if, that one time in our lives, hopefully, that we can switch bodies,
You
I will not know how to enter a bathroom.
Really? So women's can't be too different.
No,
but-
it's very different, is what
Okay.
I'm saying.
Well, I mean, as far as-
I won't know any of the rules, and I'll probably get my ass kicked.
I said that your vision is very,
It's tunnel
very
vision.
tunneled forward, straight.
You
up
look
and
straight
down. That's it.
ahead and you don't talk.
Yeah, it's very quiet. Very quiet. And
So,
it
and
can
I
be-
asked
it
him, I was
can
like,
be
what if
intimidating.
there are 3 urinals and somebody's already at one?
Depends on the one.
Depends on which one they're at.
No man takes the middle one normally.
Why?
When they walk in the bathroom, if there's no one there, no
Because
man normally
if you
takes that middle
take
one.
the middle one, you are guaranteed to be
Next to.
next to someone if someone else comes in.
Yes.
Tell me what you said, yes. Tell them about the sigh.
The side?
Sigh.
The
You
side?
have to
Oh,
sigh.
you have to sigh when you pee. Like right when you start, just to break the attention if you want to. I mean,
don't.
No, when you
Brett,
walk...
you're okay with
No.
okay with silent.
No, when you
Silence, though.
Josh, when you walk in
Yeah.
and you have, I'm talking about the sigh that you talked about. You're like, if you walk in, all the
Oh,
stalls are
like if there's one taken and another taken, you have to go in between. You get upset about it. You're really sad about it. You don't want to. You don't want to touch elbows. You don't want to touch anybody.
Josh told me that. I was like, what? He's like, you have to make a noise saying that
You don't want to.
Make
you
Yes,
don't
no.
want to be.
A lot of times. Okay, I'm gonna say 50% of the time. I'm gonna say 50% of the time. Not a lot of times. 50% of the time, one of the guy farts. While it's peeing. Yes. Yes.
Really?
And goes, yeah.
Dylan, friend of the show, Dylan will purposely fart as hard as he can because the acoustics make it so loud. And he thinks it's hilarious, which it is hilarious.
That
but
is messed up. He'll purposely fart while peeing.
if he has one, he'll push it out as hard as he can.
That is
it makes-
So what's
Great.
the etiquette if you have to poop in a guy's bathroom?
you just go.
You close the stall. Don't be
Yes.
stupid about that. I mean, that's just a meme.
I know, but do you like wait until everybody leaves,
No.
or you just go?
Some people like their silence and they wait until everybody leaves or until it's quiet.
I think a lot depends on how bad you have to go,
Yeah.
and if you think it's going to be a loud one, because again, the acoustics amplify everything.
Yes. They need to find a way to make a bathroom. Maybe they should carpet the ceilings of a bathroom.
You know, oh god, no. There's a reason why that whole entire contraption is made out of like ceramic
No,
or
no.
tile.
Most of them are lowered ceilings anyway with the panels.
Yeah.
There you
Yeah.
go,
So I'm saying
soundproof
like if you can do
panels.
like soundproofing panels on the top, like just foam, real simple foam that'll just stop that echo from happening when you clap cheeks.
So, do you ever converse at the urinals or the stall?
No,
Only if you know the person or if the person is like, they're
If you
drunk
and
and you want
Brett
them
were
shut
to
up.
go into a
Brett and I don't
bath,
talk in a bathroom. We never do. Unless I'm drunk and yeah, bring it on, and he's just like, yeah, okay. That's the response I get.
and you're not allowed to look over at all.
Unless you're curious, I don't know. I
if
mean,
there's dividers
shouldn't.
between the urinals and you know the person, then sure you could look, but why would you?
I don't know.
Well, I'm just
That's
saying,
not my
like
thing.
Josh was telling me, like you're either when you're at the urinal, you're either looking down or you're looking up.
Yep, you're reading anything or you're looking at your shoes. You're making sure you're not getting backsplashed on yourself, and that's about it. And you can only shake it twice because third time you.
Well, all right. So tell me about the elbows.
So yeah, you want to have your elbows in. You don't want to have them, unless you want to stand your ground.
But again, if there's dividers, that
You're
space
fine.
is yours.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can do whatever
yeah.
you want.
How often are there dividers?
it's happened.
Most of
It's
the
actually
time.
there's more now than there ever has been.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
It's become more common.
I just feel like I don't think I've ever seen dividers in a men's bathroom.
Oh yeah.
How
they're-
often are you in a men's bathroom?
Well, when I was like working at the restaurant, we didn't
Oh.
have dividers, or like if I had to like take my nephew real quick and just get him in
Well,
there.
a lot of restaurants have about 2 urinals and a toilet,
Yeah.
and usually there is a divider.
Yes. I
So here's my last question: if you have to walk in and you got to pee, is it personal preference whether or not you pee in a urinal or a stall?
yes.
Or
That's personal preference.
It's personal preference, but why you would ever pee in a toilet versus a urinal?
Unless there's no urinals available.
Right,
that's the
right. But
only
if
time.
if you have the choice,
Yeah. Right.
so you basically are you just saying like it's just bad etiquette because you walk into you're taking up a toilet for pooping? Is that what you're saying?
Not really. No, I mean you're gonna be out of there faster than they're even thinking
right,
about it.
Right.
By the time they even
I think it's just
you're
because
flushing the toilet.
toilets are less personal, or urinals are less personal.
Okay,
Oh.
that's a great
She
question.
did not. Okay.
Oh,
okay.
you're really confusing me now. What are the rules
Oh, yeah, I've
for
seen
this?
a
these.
pee trough.
What's a pee trough?
That's
the
just
worst.
a toilet, like
It's
a
a s-
tub
It's a
for
big
people to
ass
pee
sink.
in at once.
Does it
that-
flush?
I'm talking an
No.
oblong. No.
There's just
It's
a
just
drain.
a drain that
where
goes
it
in.
all
Oh, this
flows.
is disgusting.
Ew,
We're about to
where
get
do
real
you
gross.
you
I'm
see that
talking
it's-
wall length.
A
Just
wall?
trough.
You just walk up to the wall and pee on the wall?
There's a trough.
Sometimes they're on the floor.
Mainly,
You
yeah.
have to aim your pee just on the floor. What if it's like? What if you're like
Well, it's
super
either-
tall
it's
and
lowered.
like you splash pee from the floor and like up onto your pants?
I'm gonna look up a trough. Hopefully, I'm not.
Don't.
Those are not very common anymore, and like
You're right.
like you said, they're at
Sporting
big
events that are like
sporting
old
coliseums.
stadiums.
Yes.
Yeah.
So like if you go to Lucas Oil, there's toilets and urinals galore, and it's relatively new.
Here we go.
That's a trough. Oh my god, that's
Yep.
that's what it
I
is.
want to make sure there's nothing showing. If I can, okay, I can show the sun. Yep. I mean, that's a separated trough too.
What's a separated?
You
trough?
see, you can see that there's lips in between.
Oh, so you know where
Some of
to
them are just
stand.
long ones like that or that.
That's disgusting.
Isn't it though?
So how do you know where to stand?
Just make a room.
So if there's a line, here's the thing. What if there's a line for the men's bathroom? I never see really lines for the men's bathroom, but there's always lines for women. So is the rule just if there's a line, you just come back later, or if they're all full, you come back later, or is it
the men's line's going to move really fast?
You gotta go, then you wait.
Men's line moves fast.
So it's not weird if you're standing in line to pee.
No.
Nah.
Oh, I just figured maybe it was just a weird thing. So
I remember having to wait in line at like Pierre's.
Oh yeah, Pierre's or flashbacks. Flashbacks always had a line.
Oh, I guess,
after
yeah,
like
flash.
11 o'clock midnight.
So what if what if you see a dude don't wash his hands?
That's actually very common.
Very
Are you
common.
kidding?
That's very common. Very common.
It's actually very common. Wait.
the opposite.
Yes, it's very opposite.
Yeah. It's not very common for a woman to not.
No.
It's very common to see a man not because, I mean, his focus is like he's only touching that.
If you like, I will tell you, girl,
my-
like going to girl
I'd be
etiquette,
vouching
you
for
walk
that.
in.
I don't know.
I mean, it is very casual for like me, and if I know a person and we're going to the bathroom together, because we usually go in groups because we talk while we pee.
That's not cool.
You know how like I just pee with the door open and we're talking and having a conversation. So if Amanda and I go into like flashbacks or wherever, we sit down and we're peeing, we sit there and we talk during the like she could be at the be done and at the actual like washing the sink, washing your hands. We're still carrying a conversation.
I wouldn't want anyone else in the bathroom hearing my conversation.
We like it.
Why?
I don't know. It's just sometimes like when there's sound, then you can, if you need to,
There are some guys that
if you need to let something out the other end.
there's a few guys I've gone into the bathroom with that just keep talking, and I'm like, okay, one of them's Rob. I'm calling him out. One of them's Rob.
Rob talks.
I generally
Jer.
won't go to the bathroom with a dude unless I don't know where it is. So we're like, okay, let's go
Rick
find
is
it.
quiet. Rick is a silent dude in the bathroom. I mean,
I guess it just doesn't matter. I know, girls, we talk a lot. It's actually more uncomfortable when you walk into a bathroom as a girl and it's silent.
no, it's actually better silent in the men's. If it's not silent, you're thinking someone's about to get effed up in that bathroom, like punched.
Really?
Oh yeah. I mean, if you're at a bar and people are drunk and it's like,
It's like you guys walk in, ha ha ha, and quiet time.
Yep.
You guys have such weird rules. Like,
Well, going to the
weird.
bathroom is not a social event for guys.
No.
oh, it is for us.
It's I gotta piss. I'm gonna go piss. I'm done pissing.
Yeah, I mean, when Brett was taking a piss when we were playing Monopoly last night, he's just immediately going. He didn't even have to talk about it. He just went and did it. It didn't even.
And most of the time, like,
Or talk during
especially if
it.
like if your girls are really close to you, you can all like, if you're waiting in line and there's a stall and it's really big, you'll just all go into the same stall together.
Yeah, I know about that. You told me about that.
Yeah.
So that's weird.
Yeah, it's not weird at all.
It is weird.
No, it's
No
not.
guy will do that. No guy
Never.
will. No guy will
We
harness
don't
a
have
urinal.
a wiener sticking
We're
out
not
for people
all
to
gonna go
see.
3 at once on one urinal.
It's seriously
you know?
us just sitting down exactly like you see right here on the podcast. That's exactly what it is. And we're sitting there carrying a
What do you
conversation the
think
whole
we're
time.
doing? Whipping out our schlongs and slapping up against things or
Sword
something?
fights?
We're not doing that.
Oh, have you ever had a sword fight?
No.
Why not? Be fun.
No, it wouldn't. Nothing fun about that.
Unless
No,
you're into it.
there
Not
is
that
the
there's
rule
anything wrong
about
with
like
that.
there is the rule about pooping and farting in the girls' bathroom though. You wait until that bathroom is
Oh,
empty.
no, there's no etiquette for that on ours. So you
No.
go, you
Mm-mm.
go.
And then the washing the hands part.
Please
If you
flush,
see a
though.
girl, whether or not you're in the bathroom with strangers, if you see a girl, like there's a line and it's full, you see a girl come out of the stall and just leave and not wash her hands, the whole stall goes, or the whole bathroom goes silent, and we're all looking at each other.
Oh,
And we're
no,
all going.
really?
We don't always voice it, but we all know exactly what we're thinking, which is that bitch is disgusting. You have to wash your hands.
I still, to this day, have not gone number 2 in a public restroom.
Oh, really?
Yep.
What?
Wow.
Really?
Even-
You're like,
wow.
what's his face on American Pie?
Finch?
Finch?
Well, Finch eventually did, but
he had to.
You know, I've gotten to the point where I just don't care anymore.
you're at that age.
Yeah.
You
It's
just
like
matured.
I'm very much at the when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Right.
Wherever it is.
I'm sure I'll get there at some point.
Maybe. I mean,
and then
you might not have a choice.
I don't know what your guys' stall or urinal etiquette or the way you choose where you go to the bathroom, but every girl I feel has the same thing. We all go in, and if there's no line, well, if there's a line, then you be the courteous one to say, don't go in that one. That one's clogged, or you tell the girls. But if there's no line and you go in and there's like 10 stalls, you like push the door on the one. Actually, sorry, my bad. You don't even look at the first stall. You always skip the first stall, and then you have to push the door on
If every girl has that rule, then no one uses the first one.
You just don't use the first stall. It's usually messed up by kids or something.
Okay.
Like there's usually toilet paper hanging like all over the floor. There's piss on the seat. It's usually the most disgusting toilet is the first stall. So you just never go in the first stall. But you have
We don't have that rule.
You have to do the push test where you just tap on the door for one to see if there's anybody in there, and then you check the toilet to see which one's the cleanest. If you make it to the end and they're all dirty, you just pick the best one.
We don't really have that rule. Just go.
That's what you do.
Just go.
Nope. Hell no. Nope. Oh, they're all dirty. Let's go to that one, and we're gonna squat.
Oh man, do you guys have anything else you want to touch on before we get out of here?
No.
Nah.
Think we're good. Alex, you want to go ahead and plug your Twitch?
Yes. So if you would like to watch me on Twitch, it's twitch.tv/cute_kitty, KUTE_KITTI. I go live every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday evening. Right now, last night we played Monopoly. We were going to play Gears, but that didn't happen.
we'll
but we
Gears
still
some
played Monopoly and had a great time.
That was
last
a great
night.
stream.
That was a lot of fun, actually.
Yeah.
We should do it again.
Yeah.
And then, other than that, I usually play Call of Duty.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm having a lot
Cold
of.
War.
But yeah, Cold War.
Yep.
I'm having a lot of fun with the new maps
We
right
played
now.
some zombies the other day, and we got really far, and then the zombies crashed.
I got the freaking zombie sucker gun, and so did Patrick.
Which is a legendary gun.
A legendary
which
gun.
is very hard to get.
We both had it.
And then we go to
And
the
then
second
our
wave.
game locked up.
Yep.
Stupid.
Freaking servers,
$billion company.
I would say that. All right, if you want to follow me on Twitch, it's twitch.tv/Mr. L. That's MASTERL. You can catch me Tuesday and Thursday evening and Saturday morning playing Warzone. I tried loading up Fall Guys the other day, and I've lost complete interest in that game right now. I don't know. Maybe I just got burnt out. I don't know. The playlist just stopped being fun for me or whatever. Just moving on to Warzone. Hopefully moving into something else soon. I don't know. I'll check something out. There's a big Steam sale going on right now.
Yeah, there is.
So I'll have to look into seeing what's on there. Maybe check out another game. But as far as our podcast goes, we'd appreciate it if you guys hit the like button on our video. And if you're not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our YouTube channel so we can get a URL finally. And hit the bell to be notified when we're live, which is every Monday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on our YouTube channel. Audio platforms next day. Our social media, we're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Just search PTO Unlimited, PTO_podcast on Instagram. Follow us there. We have a lot of memes that go out, any announcements that we have. Also go on our Discord. We got a link on our channel description, so please check out our Discord. It is an awesome place to hang out. As far as my Twitter goes, if you want to follow me on Twitter, it is @Lemke619.
Brett_wings.
Cute_kitty.
Final note, I don't have anything today.
Big thank you to everyone who's followed and supported our stuff.
Word.
It's a big shout out. We're in June, the end of June, and moving into July. Oh, do you guys have any 4th of July plans?
Oh yeah, that's right. We got 4th of July this
I
week.
don't know yet. I'm working Saturday. I might work Sunday, which is the 4th. So
Yeah.
the only tradition I have is to watch Independence Day.
Oh yeah,
We-
we did that last year with Rob.
We did. Yeah, he's like, oh my God, they ordered the pizza. What are we gonna do next? And then he just passed out.
He was so tired. He had some drinks and we ordered the pizza.
What did
pizza
we
and
do? I don't even remember.
We were out at my grandma's.
Oh.
We were out at the pool the whole day.
That's right.
And they drank quite a bit.
I don't remember very much of 4th of July. Wow, it's right around the corner, guys.
It was like the first time we hung
crazy.
out for the first time in like 6 or 7 months or something like that, and we got everybody together, went to the pool, and then we didn't see anybody for another 6-7 months.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, thank you to everyone who's joined us on all of our stuff and everyone who's followed us, all of our platforms. We appreciate it. And we'll catch you guys next week. Have a happy 4th of July.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.